Hunger is the driving force that drives them to fight. Nothing is more dangerous and aggressive than a hungry grizzly bear. Stupid predators can pay dearly for disturbing a feeding grizzly bear. But what happens when a cunning wolf dares to test fate, attempting to steal from the mighty bear? Will the bear defend his meal with force, or will the cunning wolf turn the tables in this game? Wherever you are, let 4K Wild Animal Documentary decode the wild world through video. Grizzly Bear was robbed of prey by wolf, and what happened after? Wild Animal Documentary. In order not to miss interesting stories about wild animal, please subscribe to the channel to receive new videos every day. With habitats ranging from the Rocky Mountains to Alaska, the grizzly bear and the wolf are two fierce carnivores. They are perfectly adapted to mountainous terrain, dense forests, and harsh climates. Where winters can drop to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. These two species have roamed the continent for over 500,000 years. Perfectly adapted to survive in some of the harshest environments on Earth. If the wolf is a very successful herd predator with an extremely fast endurance speed of up to 40 mph, the North American grizzly bear possesses strong bites of 1,200 pounds per inch. And slaps with the front legs that make the opponent wobble. Grizzly bears weigh up to 1,500 pounds and stand 8 feet tall, while gray wolves are only 80 to 120 pounds and stand 3 feet tall. The size difference makes direct confrontation extremely dangerous for wolves. Despite coexisting for millions of years, they rarely fight unless forced by starvation. In their millions of years of existence, it seems that understanding the strength and lineage of the opponent, they rarely go to war with each other, even though these two formidable men are neighbors. However, living in the high mountains is harsh and cold. And when food sources become scarce and difficult to hunt, they become entangled in battles for survival. Climate change is shortening winters, reducing the primary food source for grizzly bears and wolves. Elk are down 40%. Salmon are down more than 50%, and white-tailed deer are expanding their ranges, attracting coyotes and intensifying competition. With food scarce, a confrontation between bears and wolves is no longer a matter of if, but when. If before, when the amount of food was still abundant, these two animals would not be foolish to encroach on other areas to cause a situation of competition. However, in the era of climate change, the amount of food is increasingly scarce. So in order to survive, war is inevitable. The struggle for dominance has begun. With every failed hunt, hunger grows. And when starvation takes hold, there are no rules, only the law of the wild. When talking about the relationship between two wild animals, each side has its own characteristics and strengths. The wolf is the largest and most famous member of the canine family. They are herd predators, so they have a very successful hunting performance. Not only that, each member of the herd is a master hunter of prey. Possessing strong health, teamwork skills, and incredible intelligence. Research shows that wolf packs have a hunting success loud and long howl. Grizzly bears are the opposite. They are solitary animals. Often congregating around rivers, lakes, and streams during the spawning season. Based on his large size, developed muscles, and tremendous strength, Grizzly Bear has almost no rival in the North American region. Weighing up to 1,500 pounds and standing 8 feet tall, a grizzly bear can take on almost any predator in its territory. But even the most powerful hunter must fight for its survival when the land offers no mercy. Normally, the North American grizzly bear always tries to avoid collision when but they quickly received painful blows and were left without any prey. Nature shows no mercy. Only 20% of wolf pups survive their first year, while 80% of young grizzly bears never reach adulthood. Every day in the wild is a fight to see another sunrise. The fierce competition for life in animals causes cruel fatalities. They have no choice, otherwise they will all. Wolves are known to be ferocious. When they hunt in groups, their power becomes extremely terrifying. Normally, they easily take down elk and sheep, but when needed, they can also knock down musk cows and bison without much difficulty. They are very resilient and can follow their prey continuously for a long time and run at high speed. A single wolf may struggle against a large animal, but as a pack, they are nature's most efficient hunters. This teamwork has been perfected over millions of years. A diet of leverets will not be enough to feed an entire wolf pack, so bigger prey is needed. The problem is, bigger prey, like the harrow, are incredibly agile and can run up to speeds of 37.28 miles. If this wolf pack are not going to go hungry, they will need to hunt as a unit. The pack's strategy is as calculated as it is ruthless. Wolves don't just chase, they work together, flanking their target, cutting off escape routes, and exhausting the prey until there is no severe weather makes it difficult for predators to find prey. Wolves too, they are ready to attack any possible prey to satisfy their hunger. A rabbit can also become a hungry meal for a predator. Escaping predators like wolves is not easy. To survive on the savanna, each rabbit must try to run as fast as possible to avoid the clutches of the wolf. However, despite great efforts, this rabbit still cannot avoid its end. The lack of food causes predators to ruthlessly side with each other. The biggest enemy of wolves is grizzly bear. These two predators often fight for food. Grizzly bear's ferocity repeatedly robbed the wolves of prey. However, wolves are not gentle predators. When grizzly bears rest after a hunt is their chance to enjoy their opponent's prey. Even defying grizzly bear's prey, a wolf pack may not always challenge a bear directly, but patience is their greatest weapon. While the bear feasts, the wolves wait in the shadows, watching. The moment the grizzly lets its guard down, the pack moves in. stealing whatever scraps they can before the giant awakens. When there is a large number of members, the wolves become much more aggressive and brutal. At this time, their prey are large bison. The predators began to surround and herd the bison in a small circle and then began to attack. The attack caused the bison to panic because the thick snow made them heavier and difficult to flee. One of the bison was selected as the target of the wolves. Together, they attacked until the prey became weaker and weaker. Another bison was so frightened that it rammed the attacked bison, causing it to fall and become a meal for the wolves quickly. The cold grips the land, and hunger sharpens the wolves' instincts. Bison, towering at 2,000 pounds, may seem invincible. But against the relentless pursuit of a well-coordinated pack, even the strongest will fall. Regardless of the environmental situation, the wolves cooperate well with each other. The combination helps them quickly have a hearty meal. Confronting wolves was not easy for herbivores. That could cost an adult animal the life of, let alone a calf. In the face of the onslaught of wolves, this wild mother fought endlessly alone. But in the end, her cubs could not survive. In the wild, a mother's love is a powerful force, but it is not always enough. When wolves attacking a herd of caribou, the attack turns the scene into chaos. A caribou was captured and quickly taken down by a wolf. The meal quickly took place on the scene. Wolves are endurance hunters, capable of chasing their prey for miles. A caribou may run faster in short bursts, but it cannot outrun starvation. Once it stumbles, the wolves waste no time. The incident happened near the main road crossing Kananaskis. The big horned sheep was attacked and taken down by a wolf on the side of the road. After bringing down its prey, it quickly pulls into the carnivorous bush. The highway serves as a silent witness to the raw power of the wild. Here, nature's rules still apply. There is no mercy, no hesitation, only survival. Not stopping there, hunger makes these predators more reckless than ever. They defy danger to be able to eat meat. When it was dark, these predators sneaked into the farm and attacked the flocks of sheep, and then ate the meat right there. The line between the wild and the human world is thin. As food grows scarcer, wolves are forced closer to farms. Risking fatal encounters with people and livestock. But for a starving predator, fear of humans is no longer enough to stop them.